Danielle Maltby claims that Michael Allio broke up with her the day after her egg retrieval operation. Michael Allio wants to address this. Allio, 39, stated via his Instagram story on Friday, September 22, before Danielle moved up, I told her I wanted to be extremely clear about where I was at, and I told her that I am no place and can't even fathom a place in the future where I can have kids. I'm so focused on raising my son, James. I told her, unfortunately you have to come up here and go through this relationship knowing you might never have children with me. I know she's always wanted them, so I felt terrible saying that. Having another child doesn't even cross my mind because it doesn't match with my lifestyle. During the Instagram Q&A, Allio, who had a 6-year-old son named James with his late wife, Laura, said that Maltby, 37, initially responded to the news really gracefully before deciding to move. When it came to the whole egg freezing thing, she didn't do it for me, according to Allio, who added that Maltby probably thought the eggs would be used for a child that we conceived together, but it didn't happen that way. On the Friday episode of her The WOMED podcast, Maltby, for her part, finally spoke about the breakup. She revealed to listeners that Allio dumped her the day after she underwent a procedure to extract her eggs. I was very, very blindsided by it, she remarked. I'm still obviously quite upset, bewildered, and emotional. Really, I still don't have any responses. I'm involved. Maltby continued by describing how difficult it was to come down off of the hormones while being in complete shock. I was completely shocked physically. I was totally taken off guard, she stated. I'm used to receiving criticism. Although Danielle is a very decent person and I am aware of my many flaws, I feel the need to make things plain. Because some things are a little bit off, he claimed, adding that his goal isn't to win an argument, but rather to help because there is just truth out there. Allio admitted he hadn't told Maltby about the plan to break the news of their breakup via Tardic's podcast, which raised the question of whether she was aware of it. Despite his initial desire to make a joint breakup announcement, he claimed that she objected to the notion because this breakup was not mutual. Allio and Maltby connected right away because they had both previously lost their spouses when they first met on Season 8 of Bachelor in Paradise in the summer of 2022. While Maltby's fiancé Nick passed away in 2011 from a heroin overdose, Allio's late wife Laura passed away from cancer in 2019. During the Season 8 finale, the couple decided they wanted to pursue their romance off-screen. Shortly after, Allio confessed his love to Maltby during the BIP reunion. Later, Maltby relocated to Akron, Ohio, to live with Allio. Maltby claimed in her podcast session from last Friday that Allio was the first person that ever made me feel safe in a relationship, that made me feel like I was enough. He explained that at the time, Danielle was in a transition period and she wanted to leave her job and was even considering going to Chicago, and that he would totally have considered moving to Nashville if he weren't raising a child. We wouldn't have known whether or not this would have worked if we had stayed nearby, he claimed. And getting it to work was our aim.